I hope you're all keeping well and welcome aboard again. This morning we're fishing at Lossiemouth. This is Lossiemouth. In the background here, we're here early this morning to catch a tide. We've already shot 2 rods each out, and I've actually got another couple of rods that I want to shoot, and I can spread them out to Benny Beach a bit. I am seeing some seaweed washing in, so I hope I didn't get plagued with that. The beach looks off a shallow, just like a gradual slope. I'm not sure how we'll get on here, but the tide's starting now, and the tide's starting to come in just as daylight's coming in. You'll see all the lichties, hopefully. Here, green lichty up here, and other 2 green lichties down here, and Phil's got a blue lichty. It's fairly looking apart anyway. Just waiting for that bale string. Phil's with this morning again. Phil, of course, makes his own video, so mind and check out his channel, Another Angle UK. See what he gets up to. Long haul is in. This thing's been out since we came here. This was the first thing I shot. The bale's in the wrong, but there might be something small. I don't care. Better halt and change the bait anyway. So, tide coming up top, whatever. Just halt in slow. Just to pick something up in the way in. It's a really shallow beach, just like. And I am seeing signs of weed. So I don't like to look at that. Yeah, nothing at all. The bait's missing. I just wonder what we sand crabs has been eating a bait, because the bait's all scoffed. And I didn't hear any rattles. And something's been eaten. See, a bit is a seaweed line on the line and all. It's that wee lichty thing, look. And the bales just clip on to the road. And that wee licht just pops on like that. A rare thing, like. I like that bales, like. But they didn't ring out this morning. Could be little crabs that scoffed the bait, I don't care. But we can only just rebait it, freshen up the bait and get it back out again. The tide's fairly racing in now. It's a good job that Phil didn't have his drone up. There's a couple of jets just get out of the top, which I knew. Couldn't hear myself think. A bit of a burn. Oh, this thing's in a bit of water up to there and all, look. Moving about a wee bit, but I think that's the waves it's being at. The bales usually rattle with its bite. Well, this bigger road, that's it in with the camera. So I've shot the camera out. And I want to leave it as usual. So the tide comes in and gives it a bit of depth of water. So it's able to see clear, without all the waves rolling over the top of it. Once I get him up the beach a bit, I'll haul in a small rod. It's got a 3-hook flapper on it and freshen up a bait in it. But I'll just leave the camera out just now. You just slacken the clutches and lock back with your rods, and then set the clutch again once you get up a beach up at the. Yeah, well, here's me thinking it was a fish. A great clump of seaweed. Oh well, there's one of the baits missing, huh? One bait missing, so crabs again maybe. ZZ top again. You have to watch your sail. When you've clumps of weed like this, just be careful picking it off. You can so easily grab a hook because it masks the hooks. Right, we'll rebait it and get it back out. Now, do we see it? Yes! And that's in with the camera. Well, it's the first bite, the first real bite today. The first thing it's rattled the bales anyway. And that's in with the camera on. So hopefully the camera's picked that up. I was just rebaiting this everything ready to chuck out. Look at that. Now you see, he makes the truck then erin. I won't get this erin, cast it out anyway. And I'll just let this develop a wee minute. Maybe a truck and erin in a boat. So you lads keep an eye on this road for I cast that erin out. Let me ken if it rattles. There's still a fish on their feet. You see, the fish are maybe picking at the feeder thing. I've got a feeder on it line with some sardines and a bit of squid in it. So maybe it's some fish picking at that. I don't care. Well, so there must be fish here. I thought it's making out bales rattle on a camera road. Well, have they still been rattling when I was away? Now this is just a spinning road, isn't it? I think it's 7 feet. Just a B&D spinning road. You can use that on the beach, you know. I mean, you didn't get such a good cast with the heavier weights and that. You know, often the fish is close in, they come in with the tide. This in here has got a 3-hook flapper on it. The aim of the camera has got a feeder on it, as I was saying, with It's either pilchards or sardines, 6.5 a dozen, stuffed into the feeder, a bit of squid, 6 hooks altogether, 2 of them size 1s, 2 of them size 4 I think, and there might be even small ones in it, I just can't mind. Yeah, it's still there, look, something's still there. Come on, fishy, fishy. Do a lot of walking about in this beach. See all the footprints up to our boxes up here. I've kept the tackle boxes right at the top of the beach because you're forever shifting the roads back with tide coming in. Look at all that footprints. It's foul over here, look. It's down into these roads. It's hide the keyring time. Now, today I'm hiding a keyring and I'm hiding a catchmere fish kloot that you can dicht your hands with when you're going fishing, or you can just hang it up in your scullery and dicht your hands after you've done your dishes. But anyway, it's daylight now and there's a lot of folk going about, so it's really hard to hide something without somebody seeing you. So what I've done is, if you look down here, this is Lossiemouth over here, and we've crossed over the wee brig, a walkway thing, and we're fishing just down here. Now down here is a great big log, and then there's a small log near far feet. There's like a hole, and I can have dogs been digging it. Well, must have been a few dogs digging that hole. It's a fair depth. But anyway, just up here, where I'm standing, you'll see at the back of me, there's another bit of a tree here. And I've laid this up against this bunk. And just at the back of it here, under here, I've buried a kloot in a keyring. Whoever finds that, if they can put a comment under this video, let us scan it, you've gotten it. And it lets somebody else scan and know, need to come looking for it. If you're watching this video on your TV and you've no way of commenting under this video, I've left a ticket inside the kloot with your email address, mistyanglintrips@gmail.com. You can send an email through that and just let us know you've gotten it and for time you got it and stuff like that. And so we're going to let everybody else know, need to come looking for it again. So that's it anyway. A bit of a tree up at the back of me, and it's just buried in the back of it. So hopefully somebody finds that. And good luck to you all.
I might put this one a bit further down.
Aye, that's a good idea, I would say. Looks a bit deeper, kind of bit. Down here. I tried out this rig, made up this rig last night, and it's 10 feet long. I've got it on a pulley bead or something you call it, So it's running like a pulley. Hope you see us in the camera. I had a sardine, a heel sardine on, and that clips on. That clips on like that. It's 10 foot long, it's 5 foot. When it's folded and clipped on for casting. And that's a pulley bead thing. And then of course, when it hits the water, it unhooks itself and then moves up off of the weight about 10 feet. It's been out for more than an hour now and its bait's not even touched. I pulled it in, put smart hooks on. See if I can get on in with the smart hooks. I just thought I'd maybe get something different with this skin. But the idea fairly worked. I mean, it's just a pulley rig, but a wee bit longer. It's just in case there was something, maybe a skate or something out there, I didn't care. But you've got to try, Ken. I've never fished here before. Right, this is aim of the camera. I'm just going to haul it in. It's been out a long time now. Freshen up a bit, pull up the feeder again and get it back out. It did get out with a couple of rings earlier on, as you've seen on the camera. So there might be a fluke sitting on it. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. I've got a 6-prong gripper weight on here. It's just a 5-ounce weight. But are 6 prongs on it, and it's still got a hood. Ain't broken out yet. There's a couple of booties coming into the harbour. I see a juke or something swimming past. He's dived down. You'll maybe see him on the camera. Come on, fishy, fishy. Hey! 12 looks. Yay! Yeah, beauty. Great stuff. And that's on the camera rig. They're not the biggest of flugs, but there's plenty of meat on them. Right, we'll get them off. I'll let you see them and then we'll get them back. Right, 12 bonny wee flounders. Give them a kiss and get them back. Thank you very much for getting out to my line. You wee beauties. Come on, there you go. Yes! Great stuff. Right, that's a camera rig. Rebait it and cast it out again. And I'm going to haul this in. Look at this. Some awful bonny shawls in this beach. And that would have been a crack already if somebody hadn't cracked it. It's a shame. That 12 fish that was on that line, one of them took a worm bait, a garden worm. I was digging garden worms last night. They're not very big, but just shows you it did a trick. So I put a couple of worms back on again with the mackerel and the sardines and all that, and see if it works again. Hopefully the camera will let us ken if it's happening out there. Right, lawn haul is in now anyway. Freshen up a bit, maybe put a worm on, a garden worm. As long as it works, that's the main thing. Now, I'm getting close to the rig. I'm not sure if I've casted the camera over the top of this line. You'll maybe see it passing the camera as I'm hauling it in. I just hope it doesn't hook onto that line. Come on, fishy, fishy. Oh, you beauty. Another bonny wee fluke. And plenty meat on him again. Plenty meat on him.
Is that what you're after here, is it?
Oh, just flounders. That's all you'll get here, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that'll go good in the pan.
Oh, he's too small.
Is it?
Aye.
Is there a legal limit or?
Aye, oh aye.
Yeah.
We just put him back on anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a bit of fun.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Swallow the hook, aye.
What's the bait you use?
It's mostly mackerel that we use. But I've had a couple of earthworms on a day. They dug in my garden last night.
Alright.
And they're working.
Aye.
Aye.
Hey, go old school.
Aye. Good. Right, another bonny wee fluke. Bonny wee flounder. Give him a kissy and get him back. Put on a couple more worms actually. Right, there you go, Paul. Look at that. That's he here. He goes, look. Come on. Yes. So there is fish out there. This is a really busy beach since daylight came in. Folk up the back here having picnics. Folk playing the rugby ball. Heaps of folk walking their dogs back and forth. And we've even got a load of, I don't know if it's surfers or paddle boarders. The surf's not big enough for a surfer, so it could be a paddle boarder lads. They're all enjoying themselves. Now earlier on, there was a wifey come in with two small dogs. In the dog's door and lifted its leg, peed on one of Phil's boxes. No apology at all for the wifey, and she just turned round and said, "It's a free beach."
It's a free beach.
It's a free beach.
So it's a free beach to pee on abdi. Okay? Be see a purple-headed wifey gone about Lossiemouth with two small dogs. Watch the dogs, they're not peeing you.
It's a free beach. It's a free beach.
Dear. Attitude.
Really bad attitude. I mean, it was just the attitude. I mean, only a normal person would go, "Oh, I'm so sorry," or something. It's not a problem, Ken. But anyway, everybody else is enjoying themselves. All around about this. Great stuff. That's what life's all about. Great little clumps of weed. Come on, fishy, fishy. Come on. Gritters, taking a hood. Come on, fishy, fishy. Hey! You're just a wee lad. Oh well, it's not a turbot though. It's a turbot I was wanting. It's a fish. That's how it goes. Another bonny wee flounder. Kitty and get him back. Hammer her. Come on in, Paul. Yay! Where's he going? Yes! There's not a lot of fish biting today, but they seem to be biting mid-tide. Tide coming in, and there's the tide going back now, round about mid-tide again. And then nothing after that, nothing before it. Well, that's another one again, Phil.
Another good one. Look at this, got the jackets off. The sun's
Jackets
out.
off.
Blue sky.
It was cold this morning.
It was.
We come in about, but oh man, time must have been 4:30 or something.
4:30 we started on the beach.
4:30, still black dark. And there's an area northerly wind, not a lot of wind, but it's cold. But just in the last hour or so, is it? Sun come out.
Yeah.
And it feels close again now. So we've had a brilliant day. And you'll have to watch Phil's channel. Special fish again. Does it every time. Another Angle UK.
Another Angle UK.
Check him out. See what he got. So for me it was a slow kind of day, like.
It has been slow.
Yeah. I think the fish was stuck in maybe mid-water, just before mid-water.
I'd say that was our most productive. Yeah.
Aye. Tide coming in, on tide going out.
I'm going back out, yeah.
Nothing in between all that. But anyway, we've really enjoyed ourselves in Lossiemouth here. We caught some fish, sun's out, good for eating, and
So it's tight lines from me and a tail wag from Dean.
tail wag for Dee, and I'll catch you after from me. Take care of you.
See ya.